Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Nottingham. No time has passed since the last episode on Friday, and with very good reason, because today's game is against Newcastle United, a team that a lot of you watching will be very familiar with. I know I certainly am after last year's Master League campaign that started off with the Magpies before moving on to Pastors and You after we pretty much won everything. Let's get straight into the game. There's no updates on any transfers or team news, anything like that. We will, although, be looking at the stamina of our players and seeing if we need to make any changes. And I can't see anything that's absolutely necessary. However, what I would say is that we could play Busquets in the central midfielder role and throw Cole back in as defensive midfielder. He did play very well in that role for us earlier in the season. And anything else that we need to do? I'm kind of tempted to give Fazzato a game, just because why not? He does deserve to play every now and then. But no, I think we're going to pretty much stick with what we've got going on here. Harrington go on the bench for Kabai, but other than that, I don't think there's any need for any massive changes. So there we go. Kickoff is about to take place. Newcastle versus Nottingham Forest in the Premier League. 3 points up for grabs at St James's Park today. Let's see who's going to walk away with them. So there's been an update to Pro Evolution Soccer over the weekend. Data Pack 3 is now uploaded and we are playing under it, so hopefully it's not going to have changed the way that the game plays too much. However, there is always the potential for it to cause a little bit of a learning curve. Oh, I'm going to get my foot out of my mouth in a minute. There is a chance for it to cause a bit of a learning curve. So we'll have to see what is going to occur here as kickoff is about to take place. Newcastle will be shooting from left to right in this first half, and they have control of the ball. Sells at centre-back, plays a long one forward, looking for Joel Linton. And immediately the referee is given a free kick for offside. The big Brazilian unable to keep himself in a legal position to receive the ball. It's going to be difficult to defend against him in the air. He's a big, strong lad, and he's good at heading the ball. So we're going to have to keep an eye out for that long ball into the centre forward. Zufweek into Colback. Centurion. He's got Ribeiro outside of him and he uses him. Cross doesn't make it into the box, but he does win a free kick from it. Not a free kick, sorry, a throw-in. I'm all over the place today. Call back to Centurion. Gets past one man. Loses him. Looking for the cross into the box. Doesn't find it. Arcas with the shot. Cannons off a defender. And here's Fraser with the ball now in the left-back slot. Just plays it back to Lascelles. And there's a long ball up towards the centre forward, Joel Linton, who's unable to get onto it. Zufweek. Arcas. Centurion. Arcas making the run. Centurion nearly finds him with the through ball. And now Hendrick gets it up to Atsu, who's a speed merchant on this right-hand side. Hendrick now in the centre, plays it up to Joel Linton. Worrell's going to have to be on his game to defend it, and he doesn't quite manage it. But we do eventually get away with the ball. Oh dear, that's not a good pass at all. Colback checks his run. That's cost us a little bit of time getting onto the ball. Ryan Fraser now, they're looking to centre targets, so expect a ball played into the middle. Shot just over the crossbar. Very, very good effort, I think, from Hendrick. And the goalkeeper restarts from the goal kick. Hold back out to Yuri Ribeiro. We're still looking to put in our first real meaningful attack in this first half. Centurion turns on the ball very nicely there. Plays it into Arcas, who just nicks it round the corner to Busquets. Back into Arcas. Lolly now. Guerrero takes a touch, has a chance. and gets one on target. Goalkeeper turns it around the post, but it's a good effort from Guerrero, the centre forward. Nice 1 and 2 touch football, making the chance, opening up the opportunity for Guerrero inside the penalty area. And it's a very, very good save from the Newcastle goalkeeper, Darlow. Welsh international, of course. So Ribeiro to take this corner, swings it in, Guerrero underneath, doesn't get onto it. Colback, first time, takes a wicked bounce off of one of the Newcastle players, and two Nottingham Forest players come together to tackle each other, and that's a real shame, because they looked for a second like there might be a run going through in an attacking area. Here's Arcas. Lolly. Busquets. Couldn't find the pass, but the throw-in goes the way of Newcastle. Sorry, not Nottingham Forest. So it's not all lost. Here's Arcas. Busquets. Colback. Centurion. Through ball into Guerrero. And he can't get it on target on his left foot. Good play from Nottingham Forest in the build-up. Just couldn't find that final finish. To be fair, his control, the ball was up in the air for him to control in the first place. It was difficult for him to take. The fact that he got a shot away at all was pretty good going, I have to say. As the ball's played up to Joel Linton again, Worrell underneath. Worrell dealt with it well so far, has to be said. He's not been beaten cleanly in the air as of yet. Centurion wins that ball, and the referee decides it was unfairly won. Pulled back for a free kick to Newcastle. I thought there was nothing wrong with that tackle myself. Don't think he even touched him. He definitely got a good old kick on that ball. As the ball comes in, Busquets with a lovely headed clearance into Guerrero, and if he has the right support, Lolly, oh dear, nearly. Just needed a little bit more support, did Guerrero there. Lolly. He just can't turn on the ball quickly enough to release the striker in that central area. That's good from Busquets, though. The advantage of having a tough tackler in the middle of the pitch, even in an attacking area. Hendrick, long ball forward. McKenna underneath it this time. Doesn't do too badly. Doesn't entirely deal with the ball into the box, though. And Atsu, deflection. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Well, that's very good from Worrell and pretty wasteful from Joel Linton. There was a real chance there for him to put his team 1-0 ahead. Oh, that's lovely. Can Ribeiro stay clear of Kraft? No, not quite, but he does win the ball back in a dangerous area. Can he get the cross into the box? He can. They end up wasting the opportunity. A real shame. Oh dear, that's a foul. Yeah, McKenna caught the man. No part of the ball won there. Referee's going to have a word with him. I don't think a yellow card is going to come. And there we go. You see the foul there. McKenna very clearly catching his man. As Longstaff looks to take the free kick, flights it in, Worrell underneath again, doesn't get the ball this time. Busquets is doing his best to keep man outside of the box. Oh, this is good. Longstaff, oh, and that could have been a goal for Newcastle. Forest know they've got away with that one. Arcas, Centurion, Yuri Ribeiro in an advanced position, picks the ball up. Through to Arcas, into the middle, nobody there for it though, and there goes the half-time whistle. A good first half of football, chances for both sides, but neither of them able to take them. We go in at half-time at Newcastle United, St James's Park, 0-0. No need to change anything for this second half, so we're going to go straight into it. We'll see whether Newcastle have made any changes. I don't think they will have. They have actually, Fraser for St Maximin, so we're really going to have to keep an eye out now for that electric pace on the wing from St Maximin, as Worrell looks to deal with another long ball, and he doesn't quite get his head to it. Atsu now, he gets round Ribeiro, but Ribeiro recovers well and gets in the way of the cross. Gives away a throw-in, but that's all. Kraft, good ball into the box, the freak underneath it, and manages to get it behind for a corner. Could have been worse. But this is where Forest have got to switch on. Oh, that was very nearly something for Newcastle. We've gotten away with that one again. Good win for Ribeiro. Into Guerrero, does well. Back to Ribeiro one more time. Oh, he's just lost the ball on the edge of the area. That's a shame. Worrell underneath it, wins the header. A really vital win. He looked to play it through to the left back, and unfortunately the pass wasn't quite accurate enough, and Newcastle come away with the ball now. Alan Saint-Maximin, first time on the ball, plays it centrally. Hayden eventually gets hold of it. It's not the ball we needed, but it was the ball that was given. Kraft, long ball again. Joelinton underneath it. Worrell doesn't get his head to it, but puts up enough resistance. Joelinton has to knock it back. Longstaff. Still Longstaff. Takes a pop. Goalkeeper has to punch it out. And now here's Zafweek. Centurion in a very central position for him. Can't find the pass. And now Joelinton, the most advanced player with the ball. Worrell does a great job of dispossessing him. He's a strong player. Here's Arcas. Still Arcas. Takes a pop and can't get it on target. Deflected off of the Newcastle player. Gets his body in the way of the ball. And now St Maximin down the left-hand side. Lewis behind him. Back to St Maximin again. This could be dangerous for Forest. Busquets doing a great job of just giving him something to think about, and manages to knock the ball out for a throw-in to Newcastle. And now Esposito coming on for Joelinton. I don't know much about Esposito. Shorter in stature. I wonder if he's as much trouble in the air as his Brazilian counterpart. We'll have to see. Isaac Hayden plays it central to Hendrick. That's into Esposito. He's got a good first touch, and oh my word, what a goal for Esposito. I hate conceding those, but it has to be said, it's a very good finish. It's another one of those where they play it into the striker with his back to goal. He holds it up, turns on the ball, and then somehow wraps it around the goalkeeper. Here we go, see it here. I'm not entirely sure what you're supposed to do about that. It just seems like the AI's get out of jail free shot. But there we go, 1-0 to Newcastle United. Guerrero kicks off for Forest. Knock it over the top for Guerrero. Cher gets to it first. And Ribeiro can't keep it in. Going to be a throw-in, which Atsu will take for Newcastle. Long ball forward, Worrell underneath it. Should win it, and does. Busquets. Newcastle win the ball. Trying the first time and can't quite manage it. And now another long one up to Esposito. Colback picks it up and gives it away immediately. Good to see Jack. His heart's still at Newcastle, obviously. Hayden. Hendrick. Esposito, back to Hendrick. Oh, no! What the hell? Why did you kick it in your own goal? What was that? I did not tell that player to kick it into his own goal. We should have managed to clear that, and we didn't. Watch this. Safwik sticking it in his own net. Clearly didn't tell him to do that, but he has anyway, and he's going to continue his run of poor ratings. 2-0 now. I really don't know if there's any way of getting back into this. We'll try though. Lolly over the top for Lolly. Going to be a corner. We'll make a couple of changes now. There's only 5 minutes left. Not really enough time to affect anything. But Ribeiro will come off for Willems. It's going to be a reuniting of Willems and his old team. Don't have anyone to replace Safwik, so he's just going to have to carry on. Graben can come on for Guerrero, who hasn't been bad, but hasn't really had that cutting edge today. And is there another change that we can make? We'll throw Harry Arter in there, just see what he can do for us. We're getting to a point now where it's all or nothing though. We're going to need something from this corner, or from the play resulting from the corner. And no, it looks like Esposito's going to pick the ball up. Good hustle from the Newcastle player. And away they come with it. Harry Arter's chasing as fast as his little legs can carry him. Bless him. But he can't do much else other than get a deflection on it. Hendrick, dumb it. Oh, that would have been an absolute sickener to concede a third like that. So it's a corner to Newcastle. Sean Longstaff to take it. Willems underneath. Busquets clears. Arcas. And it takes a deflection from the shot, resulting in another corner to defend. And that's the game gone by now. Only a minute and a half left. Even if we won the ball back immediately, which we don't, we give away another corner. By the time we got it up the other end of the pitch, it would be the 90th minute. So it's a win for Newcastle. Disappointing performance at the start of the week as the goalkeeper punches the ball out. Centurion wins it, can't keep hold of it though. 3 minutes of injury time, still not really enough. As you see, Centurion just fouled on the ball there. So we'll get a free kick, which Willems will play up the line to Centurion. Arcas. It's not a good ball. It's not a good ball at all. Now Kraft plays it up the line looking for Esposito. Worrell doing a good job in the air today. He's dealt well with the aerial threat of the two strikers he's been played up against. Oh, Dummett with a lovely 1-2. He's in the box. Can he find the cross? Esposito. And there's the final whistle. A disappointing performance from Nottingham Forest. A very good performance from Newcastle. I have to say I'm disappointed with the 2 goals. The first one, you know how I feel about those kind of goals. They really don't feel like they're earned. The second goal, I do not know what the defender was thinking. It might even, looking at the fact that Hendrick has been credited with it, might even have already been across the line by the time that the defender stuck it in the back of the net. So it might not be Well, it's certainly not an own goal, as it's already been counted for Hendrick. However, I'm still not happy with the fact that he didn't at least try to clear it rather than hammering it into the back of the net. But there we go. Final score here at St James's Park is Newcastle United 2, Nottingham Forest 0. Not a single shot on target for Nottingham Forest, strangely. I thought that we had at least one that was on target, but there we go. Worrell only getting a 4.5, which I think is absolutely awful. What the hell? I thought he was our best centre-back. He dealt with the aerial threat of the two centre-forwards very well indeed. So Farouk getting a 5, Lolly getting a 4.5. The best performing players were the ones to come off the bench and the goalkeeper. And I suppose Oriol Busquets. Hendrick getting the man of the match for Newcastle. So there we go. That's the end of today's episode. You can see the other scores of the other teams there. Arsenal with a very convincing 4-0 win over newly promoted Bournemouth. They look like they might be going straight back down again despite their heroics in the Championship last season. Manchester United with a 3-1 victory over their rivals Manchester City. And any other big results? Liverpool beating Crystal Palace 3-1. And Aston Villa winning 2-0 away to Sheffield United. Here is the league table as it stands. We're in 11th. It's very early still, and we've got a very even record. 2 wins, 2 draws and 2 defeats. That's only our second defeat in the league this season, and the first that we've actually played on camera. Newcastle United right above us in 10th place, also on 8 points, but with a superior goals for record. They've scored 1 more goal than we have. Scoring goals is a little bit of an issue for us, it seems. 6 games played, only 4 goals scored. We're not the lowest scorers in the league by any means. Chelsea somehow have only scored 2 goals in their last 6 matches. But we're not anywhere near the top of the scoring charts either. You can see Arsenal on 12 there, United on 11, and Everton and Liverpool, the 2 Merseyside clubs, both having scored 10 goals apiece. Yeah, it's going to be a hard season. We knew it was going to be a hard season. We had some really good performances in the first week of the Premier League era. But I think reality is starting to creep in now. So we're going to have to continue to work on it. We're going to have to play hard, work hard, and hopefully we can get a decent result in our next game, whichever game that might be. So there we go. That's going to do us for another episode. Thank you very much for watching. Stick a like on the video if you enjoyed it today. If you're not subscribed yet, you can do that if you want. When we come back next time, it will be the FA Cup match against West Ham United. But until then, thank you very much for watching. Take care and goodbye.